And what if I told you that the idea of realigning a displaced vertebra is as much a myth as it is an urban legend? Yet, simply using this kind of discourse could help relieve your pain more quickly. But on the flip side, it could also lead to more problems in the future. Wait, let me explain. 1.5 billion people worldwide live with chronic pain. So, if you enjoy my content, subscribe. It takes just 1 second. But most importantly, leave me a comment to let me know you've subscribed and share this video on social media. You can even create short videos from it. In short, help spread the message to reach and support as many people as possible. Finally, every month I offer a free consultation to one person via video call or directly at my clinic. Let me help you better understand your neuro-musculoskeletal pain and provide you with personalized tools to manage it at home. To participate, subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment under the video mentioning that you subscribed and describing the issue you'd like to discuss. Finally, to double your chances, visit www.cliniquepsb.com, go to the Health Articles section, sign up for my clinic's health newsletter, and choose an article to leave a comment with your YouTube username. Good luck to all! The myth of the displaced vertebra is not a recent phenomenon. It has been around for years. Whether related to the beginnings of chiropractic in North America, osteopathy, or even ancient Chinese techniques of massage and manual therapies, the idea of realigning something that is displaced and causing numerous health problems is a belief that has stood the test of time. This myth persists because it stimulates the imagination and offers a simple and intuitive explanation for the effectiveness of manual therapies in relieving pain. Because I guess that if something is displaced and you realign it, problem solved. Although this concept is pseudoscientific and lacks solid scientific evidence, it still seems to produce results. However, these results are not explained by the reasons one might imagine. In reality, it does not directly impact concrete mechanisms in your body, but rather works on contextual effects and alignment with therapeutic values, which, while just as real, are much less understood. Contextual factors play a crucial role in clinical outcomes by bringing together various elements that can complement conservative therapies and enhance our effectiveness. These factors are not limited to practices like chiropractic, osteopathy, or physiotherapy. They are also present in hospitals. Numerous studies show that patients recover more quickly after surgery when placed in rooms with windows overlooking nature, rather than other buildings. Additionally, a calming environment with neutral and warm colors, good lighting, indoor plants, and a human approach from healthcare professionals helps create a positive atmosphere. All these elements are appreciated by the brain as they foster a conducive environment for healing, mitigating the protective mechanisms activated during healing and rehabilitation phases. More specifically, in the context of conservative treatments, therapeutic touch plays an extremely important contextual role. Not only does it target the painful area, but it is also accompanied by attentive listening. Gentle and caring palpation by a therapist on a sensitive area has a significant impact on the brain, much like a kiss can soothe an injured child. This personal contact shows a particular attention to a problem while demonstrating empathy. This reassuring touch aims to soothe the nervous system, and this contextual phenomenon triggers a cascade of changes in the brain and body, thus alleviating or relieving discomfort. Another crucial point to consider is that of therapeutic values, which are intrinsically linked to the concept of the displaced vertebra. For example, if I am a patient and my therapeutic value focuses on the idea that my back pain is due to a stuck or displaced vertebra, this perception directs my expectations toward a concrete therapy that produces an audible sound often associated with a feeling of realignment. In contrast, an approach centered on passive therapy exercises, such as applying ice or heat, or even a simple massage of the painful area, might not resonate in the same way with my values. Thus, the expectation of an immediate and tangible solution, like a manipulation, aligns more with my beliefs and needs than other forms of treatment that are less audible. When I talk about evidence-based practices, EBP, some people get angry, saying that we can't just rely on science. However, many do not truly understand what EBP means. In reality, EBP consists of three distinct circles. The first, and most important for our discussion today, concerns the therapeutic values of patients. Next, we have scientific evidence, which refers to the data we currently possess. Finally, the third circle represents clinical experience. At the intersection of these three elements, we find EBP. Therapeutic values thus play an essential role in this triad, as they help optimize clinical outcomes in terms of pain reduction. To return to our initial topic, for those who have not yet grasped it, one of the reasons why the myth of the displaced vertebra is so effective in clinical settings lies in its interaction with the contextual factors related to adjustments and touch. Moreover, this myth resonates with the therapeutic values of patients as it aligns with their understanding of pain and their perception of what constitutes the best solution for obtaining immediate relief. In other words, this explanation aligns with their beliefs and expectations, thereby reinforcing the perceived effectiveness of the treatment. However, the downside, and the reason I do not use this concept in practice, is that it opens the door to a negative outlook and therapeutic dependence. If you learn that when a vertebra is displaced, it must be realigned to achieve relief, then control does not belong to you. It is the therapist who holds that power, relying on this belief. This idea is part of a set of therapeutic beliefs that gradually erode patient autonomy and foster dependence on the therapist for pain relief. Unfortunately, if this dynamic of therapeutic inconsistency and dependence persists over the years, your brain, through neuroplasticity and neurogenesis, will adapt by creating neural pathways that make pain faster, more sensitive, more frequent, and more diffuse, without necessarily worsening your initial problem. This means that in the future, you could experience an intensification of the frequency and intensity of symptoms, or a diffuse perception of pain in your body, as you may struggle to envision that you could regain control on your own. You would then find yourself in a constant wait for others to help solve your problems. A person who is not autonomous and who is dependent will face major difficulties managing their pain on a daily basis. Over the years, this will unfortunately lead to the development of neural connections that promote the persistence and maintenance of chronic pain. But if you are interested in these topics, particularly the neural mechanisms in the brain that promote the maintenance and development of persistent chronic pain, we have a segment dedicated to this subject. In this video, we will explain why, over the years, one may experience increased fatigue and a lack of energy to actively engage in a dynamic life. We will also discuss how these negative concepts affect the functioning of our brain and contribute to creating a chronic vicious cycle, and the link should appear here. In the meantime, share your story with me, your comments, your suggestions, or simply if you still have questions, because with knowledge, you build your autonomy, navigating your health with more certainty.